out to you and welcome to Adelante Chicago. I'm Lourdes Duarte. Thank you so much for joining us today. Bienvenidos. Well, creating a pathway to success for Chicago's youth. One organization has been doing just that for years, and they are doubling down on young men of color. Chicago Scholars is a one-of-a-kind program here in the city of Chicago. And joining us to explain a little bit more about it are Alberto Morales, Chicago Scholars class of 2012 and founder and CEO of Morales Consulting. Also, David Leon, Chicago Scholars class of 2020, Senior Associate of Recruitment. Thank you both for coming in.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
This is such a special organization. It has been around for years. I've actually had a chance to go to one of your lunches and see all the young men that you're able to help. Talk about what it represents and how this organization came together years ago. I'll start with you.
So Chicago Scholars was founded on the premise that there's so much undiscovered talent on the south and west sides of Chicago for first-generation low-income students. And we need to discover that talent in order to ensure that they have an equal playing field to get to college. So that is the mission, to ensure and equip ambitiously first-generation students to make sure they're on a pathway to college and career.
And so the idea, and maybe you can explain a little bit further, is that you pair them together with mentors, people who have had the same experiences they have. Explain that.
Yeah, definitely. So it's really intentional how we create and have that experience for them. So students are put into cohorts, and then they're given a few mentors that are coming from different fields. So it could be business or something in the medical field, but it's essentially just a group of students together, and then they have those mentors that are supporting them in different initiatives and all that.
And tell me if I'm remembering this correctly, but you actually have like a college day where you've got colleges from around the country that come in and sort of talk to the kids about the resources that they have at those schools.
That's exactly right. So the event is called Onsite, and it's an opportunity for our seniors in high school to gain early access and exposure to these university partners before applying. They get to build a relationship, they get advice for the college application process, any information about scholarship, FAFSA, and they are immediately prioritized in the application pool because of these collegiate partnerships that Chicago Scholars has with the university partners. So that exact event, Onsite, is happening October 25th at Navy Pier. It's one of our big banner events in Chicago Scholars, and for the young men of color work that we'll be talking about today will be the kickoff. So we'll immediately expose the young men of color to that energy, to that college-going culture at Onsite.
Okay, and what's the difference between the Young Men of Color program versus the traditional Chicago Scholars program that we're familiar with?
Yeah, the Young Men of Color program is a new initiative within Chicago Scholars. So something for the Young Men of Color program, what we're seeing is that young male identifying scholars of color are underrepresented within Chicago Scholars, and so that's what the point of the program is, because we know that there are plenty of eligible young men of color within Chicago. We want to increase that number within Chicago Scholars, and so the Young Men of Color initiative is focused on creating a pipeline for students in high school at earlier points in their high school career to be able to be supported and then empowered to apply to Chicago Scholars, because we know that when students apply to Chicago Scholars, they are more likely to get to college, they're more likely to get through college and then find a career of their choice.
Yeah, and you guys have such impressive statistics and numbers when you look at how many students are able to go on to college, and not just go on to college, but actually graduate and have a successful career moving forward. Within the Latino community, what are you noticing with the young men once they're in high school, and what is that barrier that's keeping them from moving on to college?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's a variety of things, and it's just about some of the resources. So what the Young Men of Color initiative is focusing on specifically is making sure students in high school, in some of those earlier years when there isn't as many resources or supports, that they feel supported, they feel empowered, and so that's what we're aiming to do. And we know that there's a lot of negativity sometimes surrounding Latino men, young men of color in general, whether it be like in society or in their classrooms or at home. And so what the program aims to do, what the Young Men of Color initiative aims to do, is to empower them. Like, through identity affirmation, through social emotional learning, through college and career exploration. We want to make sure that they feel supported so that when it does come time to get to those higher levels of education, that they feel like they can do it and they feel like they can dream big and pursue those careers that they may not have been thinking about or they couldn't dream of before because they were like stuck in this cycle of negativity.
So you're laying the groundwork for that confidence level, right? You both have been through the program, and look at you now. Tell me about sort of what you went on to do, and I'll start with you.
Absolutely, and I think it's worth mentioning about the importance of the data that we're seeing and that the reason why this program was even in consideration. If current rates hold, only 1 in 5 Latinx men will complete a college credential in CPS over the next 10 years. Those same rates exist for 1 in 8 Black men over the next 10 years in CPS. That is so alarming for the city of Chicago, and that's why Chicago Scholars is responding. We're creating a citywide response by building a nonprofit abundance mindset by partnering with Youth Guidance, Chicago's Scholars partner for this Young Men of Color work. So Youth Guidance will be the backbone organization through Becoming a Man that will be helping us lead and implement the Young Men of Color work kicking off sophomore year at Onsite at Navy Pier on October 25th.
All right, beautiful. Let's get the information up on the screen about the event. Again, it is coming up in October. There you see it. If you want info about Chicago Scholars, great opportunities for so many young men. There you see it on the screen. You can text SCHOLAR to 97999. Thank you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, good luck.